Okay, guys, welcome to another episode of MySQL. So today we'll be looking at the aggregate functions. Aggregate functions. So in MySQL, aggregate functions are used to perform calculations on a set of rows and return a single value as the result. These functions allow you to retrieve summary information from your table, such as finding the average or finding the sum, or looking at the count or the maximum or the minimum value of a column. So here are the some of the commonly used aggregate functions in MySQL. So we look at some of the functions that are used in MySQL. Look at the count. The count function returns the number of rows that matches or that match a specified condition. Then the sum function calculates the sum of values in a column. The max function brings out the maximum value from a column. The min function gives the minimum value, and then the AVG, which is the average function, calculates the average value of a column. So let's look at how we can use that in query. So let me open our student profile table. So this is our student profile table. So let's use count. Let's say we want to count how many students I have in this table. So I will say select count in brackets student from student profile. So this gives me the total number of students I have on student profile table. So we have 25. So we have 25 student IDs in this table. So guys, this is how to use count. So let's look at how we can use the maximum. Let's look at how we can use the maximum. So we can say select maximum. I want to look at the maximum score, project underscore score from student profile table. So I want to look at the maximum score from this table. So when I run this, I'm going to see that the maximum score is 62. So the same thing with maximum. I can literally change this maximum to minimum to get the minimum score in this project score colon, and run it. So the minimum score is 20. So the next one we'll look at is if I want to get the sum of the total score. If I want to get sum of the total score, I can also do select sum in brackets project underscore score from student profile table. So when I run this, I'm going to get that the total score is 767. So we can use this sum where we have a column that contains either salary. We can get the total salary um, in that table. So this is sum. Then for average, the same thing. So I can just change this sum to have AVJ, so which is the average. If I want to get the average score in my student profile table, the average project score. So when I run this, I'm going to have that the average is 34.8636. So that's the average score. So this is how to use the aggregate function to get the summation, to get the maximum, to get the minimum, to get the average, and even the count. So this result now is giving me a decimal point. If I want to get a whole number, I can decide to use the round function to round it up to a whole number. So I will write comma 0. 0 means no decimal place. 0 decimal place. If I put 1, I'm going to have 1 decimal place. So, but I don't want any decimal place. I'm going to, or let me say, let me round it up to 1 decimal place, sorry. So I'm going to run this again and get 34.9. So 34.9 is our average project score. So thank you guys. See you in the next episode.